These are the winners bracket semifinals for For Honor Arena's Trial by Combat 1v1 PS4 tournament number 4. So with me I have Schaffbauer and Mako, and we're gonna get right into it now. Just want to say a big shout out to our sponsor Loopy. Thank you for providing the prize money. I really appreciate that. That goes a long way. And you know, as these tournaments progress, I'm going to be able to fund it a little bit better every single time, and we'll get bigger prize pools every time. So we got Schaffbauer and Warden, Mako on the Conqueror. There's a huge leap in tiers between the two, between Warden and Conk, so let's see how this plays out. And for anybody who's not familiar, Conqueror is widely regarded as a better pick, better character pick than the Warden. Alright, round one of the winners bracket semifinals. Let's get right into it. Alright, so I'm spectating Schaffbauer right now. He tries to the top light. He gets hit by a shield bash into a light from the side, but he gets the shoulder bash, gets a double light, misses the second shoulder bash and gets punched because of it. But he gets a nice light parry on that, and he gets a shoulder bash as well, doing some decent damage. He gets the GB, gets the double top heavies, and he takes the first round. Round one goes to Schaffbauer. Good job. GG. Alright then, let's get right into it. Alright, second round, Schaffbauer takes an early shield bash and light combo. Goes for a top light but gets stifled by that nice guard to the top, and he gets hit by two lights while he's pinned against the wall. He goes for the shoulder bash but gets punched because of it. And he's gonna get guard broken right here. He gets hit by that heavy, doing decent damage, but he parries the zone. Mako with almost full health. Schaffbauer taking that light shield bash combo, and Mako's gonna take round number 2. GG's. Alright, so they're tied up right now. Alright, round 3, let's do this. Guard break 10 by Schaffbauer, doesn't go through. He gets a raw heavy. Surprised I went through, but he gets guard broken and gets a heavy himself. So they're at about the same health, or at least would have been, but he ate a heavy there. Oh, but the zone canceled out Schaffbauer's zone, and now he's in critical. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he gets the guard break after the shoulder bash. He gets another guard break, getting a heavy, so now Mako's in critical with less health than Schaffbauer. Let's see how this will turn out. Shit, that was a nice counter. He uses full guard stance, full block stance to get the flail uppercut, doing a tremendous amount of damage, taking the round. GG's to Mako. Alright, let's go. Early zone by Mako, putting in some light damage. Another GB attempt by Schaffbauer, doesn't get it, gets hit by his zone, but he does get the shoulder bash into the light. He gets a guard break, this could be heavy damage. He misses the first heavy, but he gets the second one. Mako goes for a guard break twice in a row. Schaffbauer with a counter guard break, gets a guard break to the wall splat, and he gets a heavy. Oh, but he tries to dodge out, get some distance between them, but he gets guard broken and takes a heavy because of it. He gets the zone. Schaffbauer hit him with that zone coming out so quick that it's hard to do much against, but Mako took those double lights from shoulder bashing. Schoppauer took round number 4. All right. Let's get this started. Schoppauer with a zone while Mako tried getting the heavy. Oh, but he gets hit by that zone that cancels everything out. Arguably the best zone in the game. Now Mako takes a light from top. Oh, but Schoppauer parries the zone and he gets the guard break afterwards, so he gets some decent damage from that first parry into a light attack, and that second parry, excuse me, that guard break into a heavy. So now Mako has basically no health, and he's just pouring himself into offense right now because, you know, if he doesn't try and go heavy with the offense, he could risk getting hit by an attack, and you know, Schoppauer just got him with the shoulder bash right there and took those double lights and took round number 5. So game 1 goes to Schoppauer. GG's. Alright, let's do this. Match number 2, Schoppauer, Mako. Alright, so we see 2 character changes. Mako's taking the Gladiator, and Schoppauer's going to take Zerk right now. Alright, let's get this started. So, Schoppauer goes early in the offense, trying to get some heavies in, but he doesn't land one. He takes some decent damage there himself, but he also deals out a little bit of light damage. And he gets a second light in. But Mako gets the zone and the heavy afterwards. Oh, but he gets a nice light parry. And he gets a guard break too to take the first round. And he's going to get the execution. GG's. Victory. I like those shoulder pauldrons. Those are really nice. GG's. Alright, round number 2. Mako and the Gladiator, Schoppauer and the Zerker. Mako goes for a heavy but doesn't get it, though he does get the second one. And he gets a guard break from heavy into toe stab. He goes for a toe stab, but I'm not sure if he messed up the input there because that was from quite some range. So Schoppauer's on the defensive right now. Oh, and he gets a guard break. That's going to do decent damage. Guard break into a heavy, into a light. And he takes the round with those light combos. GG. So it's Mako 1, Schoppauer 1. Oh! Shit. Hold on. Alright, so they just took a little bit of damage off each other then. Did not mean to do that, alright. So Schoppauer's in critical, but so is Mako, and Mako takes round number 3. Alright, let's get this started. Schoppauer with the light dash attack, twice catching Mako. And Mako gets him with the GB into a heavy. The Shopar gets a GB himself, and gets a heavy and a light. Goes for the unblockable, but ends up backing out. Oh, but that hyper armor surprises Mako. Oh, Shopar takes some significant damage and gets hit by that last light, so Mako can take the round. So round number 4 goes to Mako, and the second match of winner semis goes to Mako. So now they're tied up in their bracket. Alright, so Shopar is on Berserker, Mako's on Glad. So Mako took the first round. Shopar didn't really get any damage on him, so Shopar definitely has to make a strong comeback here. Try and put himself in position to win this match. Alright, GG's. Alright, round number 2. Shopar trying to get some heavies in, trying to see if he can bait him with the hyper armor. Doesn't get it, gets hit by the Mako zone. Oh, but Shopar just misses that GB and takes some decent damage because of it. And he gets guard broken again and gets heavied out of that. Oh, but gets hit by the last heavy right there to take the round. So Mako takes round number 2. Shopar's definitely have to make a change. Alright, let's do this. Round number 3. Winner semifinals. Loser of this match gets put into the loser's bracket, but still gets to play again. So that light to try and catch him. Shopar gets 2 lights, but gets parried on his light, taking some significant damage there. So Mako's just a little bit lower in health right now. But he gets hit by a heavy and then a light, putting him in critical. Oh, but he gets the heavy parry. Let's see if he can make anything of it right now. He gets hit by that heavy. That came out raw. And Shopar just gets hit by that heavy while trying to bait him with his hyper armor, thinking that his health will stay put. His health will keep him in the match, but he gets taken out there with that heavy. GG's. Mako's gonna take winner semis. Good game, guys. Alright guys, this is For Honor Arena's Trial by Combat losers semifinals. So this is Trial by Combat number 4 for Honor Arena's PS4 1v1 tournament. And I have Schaffbauer and Eduardo Norris with me. Schaffbauer is going to be playing Lawbringer. And Eduardo, this character hasn't shown yet, but I'm assuming it will be an assassin. I feel like it might be Shaman. And I was right. Ed's taking the Shaman, Schaffbauer's taking the Lawbringer. This is going to be match number 1 in the losers semifinals. So let's see how this thing goes. Alright. Let's get this started. I'm spectating Shop Bar in the lobby here right now, and this is going to be the first round. Ed tries going for a jumping attack, but Shop Bar gets Chef on block. It's some good light and heavy attacks. Shop Power's going to be playing defensively because he's longer. He gets the heavy, tries to go for a light as well. Oh, but Ed gets that bleed, and he's eventually going to go for the Shaman's Pounce. Oh, but he gets some heavy damage because of it. So Eduardo's in critical right now. And he has to do something drastic to try and take the round, but Schopenhauer gets round number 1 from that heavy and gets the execution. GG's. Alright, let's do this round number 2. Shopar with an Eduardo with an early heavy, doing some decent damage. Oh, and he gets the bleed. That's going to do some good damage there, and if he can confirm the pounce, which he just did, it's going to bring Shopar to about half health. And now he's in critical from that zone attack. He tries doing the feint into the bleed attack, but doesn't get it, and gets punished because of it from that shove on block. Ed gets the parry from that heavy. And Shopars gets ledge him. What a lucky win for round number 2. Shopar takes the round with just a little bit of health to spare, showing that anything can happen, even in the last seconds of the round, or with somebody having almost no health. And honestly, that was the last thing I expected. Surprisingly, that did not ledge. Alright. Shoppower getting heavy early on, doing some decent damage there to Ed. Trying to get the guard break to confirm that damage, but he gets pounced because he goes for it a second time. And Ed's going to get some health back because of that, and he landed those lights. So now Shoppower's at half health and critical now, and he's just eating lights and heavies out of nowhere. Takes that lead attack, but does get the heavy into the light, but gets pounced there. I'm not sure what happened. It looks like he just stood still and then tried attacking. Alright, let's get this started. Shopbauer got pushed back there. Goes for the heavy into a light, but does get the light. And he gets the parry light follow-up, which is going to leave Ed stunned, but he doesn't try and capitalize on it. Ed gets a top heavy that just comes out raw, and he gets the guard break, which is going to take the round. Round number 4 goes to Schofbauer, and he takes the first match. Victory. GG's. Alright. Round number 1 on match number 2. Ed gets the heavy from Garbreak early on, doing some good damage, but he tries to feign that heavy there, but ends up putting himself out of stamina. And Shotbar is capitalizing, going from shield bash into shield bash in the light. Ed tries going for the Garbreak. He knows he needs to put on some heavy damage, trying to even things out. And he does get the bleed stab there. Let's see if he can do something with it. Oh, but Shotpower gets the flail uppercut into a light and takes the round. GG's. Alright. So we got Schaffbauer on Conk, Ed on the Shaman. Alright. Let's get this going. Schaffbauer uses his full block stance for an early flail uppercut, doing some heavy damage. And Ed just keeps going for those dodge light attacks, but eventually ends up getting punished, and now he's out of stamina. So Ed's over here in critical. He keeps back dodging, trying to reduce the distance, get some distance between him and Schaffbauer. And Ed actually is able to use his zone to negate the fell uppercut from full block stance, but he gets punished in the corner with those lights, and Schaffbauer takes round number 2. So if Schaffbauer wins the next match, the next round, he wins the entire, who's a semi, he wins the match. Alright, let's do this. Round number 3. Schaffbauer gets a GB, and he gets the heavy into a light, goes full block, but gets guard broken because of it. And Ed gets a nice heavy leap attack, but just gets... He gets another bleed, and he tries to go for the pounce, but gets hit in the middle of it, and Schaffbauer takes round number 3. GG's. Alright, so Schaffbauer's going to advance to the grand finals. Good game, Ed. Good game, Schaffbauer. And that's all she wrote.